Why would she tell someone you're about to kill her? And then she died that night.
I don't know. I didn't kill her. That's what y'all don't understand. I didn't kill her.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jared. And right now he is the prime suspect for murder. But it's not because he was caught in the act. No, it's all because of one thing. A text. A 25-year-old mother of 3 sends a desperate text to her best friend. Jared's about to kill me. If you don't hear from me in 30 minutes, call the law. Less than an hour later, she's gone. Her boyfriend, Jarrett Davis, tells police she just left after an argument. He said she was upset, drove off, and never came back. But days later, her car was found abandoned on a dirt road, burned beyond recognition, with human remains inside. The worst burned body an arson expert said he had seen in 18 years. And their 4-month-old baby? The bundle of joy was left alone in the house, fortunately unharmed. This is Stateside Unsolved Cases, where we uncover the raw truth behind America's most disturbing crimes. Tonight, the South Carolina man who shot his girlfriend, dragged her body to her car with their baby inside, drove to a remote road, and set it on fire to hide what he'd done. Until 3 interrogations, GPS data, health app steps, and that final text message broke his story wide open. Before we continue, we just want to remind you good folks that GPS and cameras were essential for solving this case and could potentially save the life of a loved one. Please make sure to check the description for links. Remember, you only have one life. Now, back to the case. Why would she send that warning and then die that same night? And how did 1.5 mile walk on his phone expose everything? Stay with us. We're going deep, with raw interrogation clips, the chilling timeline, and the confession that sealed his fate. To understand why that final text message was sent, we have to look at who Megan Bodiford really was. Megan was 25, a mother of 3 beautiful little girls, ages 7, 4, and just 4 months old. She was the kind of person who lived her life out loud. She was always on the go, surrounded by friends, full of energy, and completely devoted to her daughters. Family and friends say her greatest joy was being a mom. Those girls were her world. She had been in a relationship with Jarrett Davis, 28, the father of her youngest. They lived together on Jens Branch Road in Denmark, South Carolina, a small, quiet town near the Georgia line. On the surface, it looked like a typical young family, raising kids, working, getting by. But underneath, things were far from stable. Megan had confided in her best friend about growing fear and tension in the relationship. Arguments had become frequent and intense, often escalating quickly. Davis had a history. He was a convicted felon on probation, with prior domestic violence charges and an active warrant for unlawful firearm possession, meaning he wasn't supposed to have guns. Friends later said Megan felt trapped. She was worried about safety, and increasingly anxious about how volatile things had become with Davis. By April 25, 2024, the pressure was boiling over. That evening, around 9:48 p.m., Megan sent the text that would become heartbreakingly prophetic. "Jared's about to kill me. If you don't hear from me in 30 minutes, call the law. Jens Branch Road." Her friend called immediately. She could hear Davis in the background, arguing, saying something nasty. The call ended abruptly. 30 minutes passed, then an hour, then the whole night. But there was no word from Megan. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine getting that text from your best friend. A clear, urgent warning that something terrible is about to happen. Would you call the police right away? Wait the 30 minutes? Or does the fear of overreacting hold you back? That text was the last anyone heard Megan Bodiford's voice. What happened in the next few hours would change everything forever. Her best friend calls immediately. She hears Davis in the background, arguing, saying something nasty. The call cuts off. What happened next, according to Davis's eventual confession, was chilling. April 27, 2024, 2 days after Megan's disappearance. There was no word from her. Her friend, worried after that final text and call, alerts authorities. Bamberg County Sheriff's Office and SLED, South Carolina Law Enforcement Division, head to Jens Branch Road for a wellness check. They arrive to find Jarrett Davis coming out of a backyard shed. He's immediately taken into custody, not for Megan's disappearance yet, but on active warrants: domestic violence from nearby Barnwell County and unlawful possession of a firearm. He was a convicted felon on probation, prohibited from having guns. Inside the home, the 4-month-old daughter is alone in the living room, unharmed but without any adult supervision. Megan's other 2 daughters are with their biological father. Officers secure the baby and begin searching. They seize phones, security cameras, a laptop, baby monitor, deer camera, anything that might hold location data or video. Davis is transported to the station. Through these 3 different interrogation videos that happened at different times, we get to see how investigators peel away at Davis's lies, and the truth of what he did is finally exposed. Please stay tuned.
So, I want to go back into detail the last time you saw Megan. We're gonna try to retrace everything, and let's start there. I want you to think back, do the best you can, and let's see if we can recreate what all happened. Let's see if we can tie this thing together, okay? So, what day was the last day you saw her?
Thursday.
That Thursday?
Thursday night.
Thursday night.
I think it was Thursday.
Okay, and that's fine. Just do the best you can on remembering. We're gonna take a few little notes.
And just for your memory, I guess you were picked up Saturday morning, so if that helps at all with your days. Saturday morning is when you were picked up.
Okay. Still seem right. Thursday night, probably. About what time Thursday night do you remember last seeing her?
I don't remember a time.
Give
She
me-
walked out, I was changing the baby.
Alright, was it daylight? Was it dark?
It was like 12 o'clock at night, past 12, I don't know.
So, after midnight.
Yeah.
So we talking after midnight Thursday night going into Friday morning? Okay. So midnight to Friday morning. And you think it was after midnight. So it was late.
Pretty late.
Tell me about the conversation. Tell me about what was going on between y'all 2 that day, Thursday. But you and Megan and your baby went and watched it. All right, y'all watched the game. Did he win or lose?
He lost.
He lost.
Was bad.
Bad.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. After the baseball game, what'd y'all do then?
We went to Walmart and then tried to supply.
All right.
One of my friends came over later at night.
Was this about what time were we thinking here?
Probably 9-ish, 9,
About
10.
9,
We're between 9 and 10.
9 to 10. Who came over?
Bubba Bryant.
Bubba.
Yeah, Will Bryant.
Bubba Bryant came over. How long was he over there for?
10, 15 minutes.
Oh, okay. What did he stop by? Any particular reason?
Nah, he did something he converted from me.
He did what now?
Stop got a converter from me.
Oh, okay. Like a power converter?
No, like catalytic converter.
Oh, a catalytic converter.
yeah.
Oh. All right, so Bubba comes over, takes some catalytic converter from you, then he leaves.
Yeah.
10, 15 minutes. And we're between 9 and 10 p.m. that night. Megan's still at the house.
Yeah.
All right. Did she see Bubba that night? Did she come outside? Or?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she stepped out. I went and walked to the car while he was there.
Okay. All right. Catalytic converter, was it back up in your shop or?
He was in shop.
So you and Bubba go in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, y'all leave out. He leaves.
Yeah.
Well, what else we doing that night?
Me and her at Stateside later at night.
So you and her had sex?
Yeah.
All right. So things were okay at this point?
Until, like I told you the other day, I didn't. She wanted me
Yeah.
I didn't.
And you didn't?
Yeah, and that's when she started getting upset.
All right.
Saying that for my first baby mama was good enough. She wasn't. So,
Okay. All right, so what time do you think this was? I know it's hard to put a time on. Just roughly.
I really don't know.
Okay. So somewhere.
So I wasn't really, I don't know.
Okay. All right, so y'all had sex, and then you pulled out.
Yeah.
She got mad.
Yeah.
Jarrett told detectives about his day, saying he was hanging out with a friend Bubba, and that Megan was mad at him because of their sexual life.
So there was nothing physical Thursday
No,
night.
it was just one-sided heat, really. It was just, she was the only one really upset
Okay.
that time.
All right. How long after all this do you think it was before she left? Like, how long do you think she stuck around the house? And
It wasn't too long. Just as the bickering was going back and forth, she was when she left.
okay, did she pack anything or?
Her car was stayed packed full of stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, her car stayed full of stuff.
So she had clothes and all that in
Yeah,
the
she
cars already.
needed always in her car.
So she could leave in the car at any point in time.
Yeah, you can ask him about her car stayed full of clothes.
So she was good to go. She loved her car. She didn't need back that. And what did she tell you when she was leaving?
She said that she was gonna leave the baby with me since she always has a baby. And I was keeping her for tomorrow for PTI for her. She had PTI appointment, I think, and she's like, I gotta come back here for PTI.
Okay.
Which the way she left, like, I'm pretty sure I told the other ones this. I thought she was coming right back.
So had she have been leaving, where would you have thought she would have went?
I thought she was going to one of her friend's house.
Like who?
I thought she just went for a little bit, or came back, or either just left and came back, or.
I gotcha. But she didn't come back that night.
That's why the next morning, when she didn't call and check on the baby, I think it was about 9 o'clock that morning, I contacted her mama. I asked if she talked to her at all.
About 9 a.m.
Yeah.
You called her mama?
I texted mama,
Text.
and her mama called me. Because immediately whenever it started getting weird to me, I reached out to everybody. I started reaching out.
At what point did the sheriff's office or whoever come back and get you that Saturday? I don't know what time they got there.
I don't know, it was the next morning.
It was early or nothing crazy? Were you already awake?
Yeah.
All right.
Me and baby was already up.
All right. Where were you at when they got there?
I was in my
Do you have a smartwatch or anything like an Apple Watch or anything?
Megan did.
Megan did?
Yeah.
Apple Watch or?
Apple Watch.
Okay. You didn't have one?
No.
Okay. All right. All right. So, a couple things I do need to ask you about. I got to get some specifics here. You gave us your phone, so we can look through that and see if anything came up. And there were, and not just her phone, not just your phone, but we ended up getting some text messages that Megan sent some of her friends.
Yeah.
That said,
That's what they told me about the last interview.
okay,
I think they showed you the screenshot.
what in the world do you think that's about?
I don't know. She was very dramatic. You can see my she was very
And that's fine.
dramatic with everything. I don't know.
So, at any point, did you have a gun to her head?
No.
Tell her
I don't even have a gun.
Oh,
Actually, there's a gun at the house. It's not really a gun. It's a pipe that's about this long. It's a 12 gauge little slapstick.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
You remember who she sent that text to? Did she call her that night at all?
I think she got.
Okay. Do you know what she was talking about at all?
No.
Between, so, what time? So you got home probably, well, it's 9 to 10 is when Bubba came over.
You said you got home around 7.
7-ish, give or take. Yeah, I just not got out of the house at that point, and 9 to 10 or so, Bubba came by, picked up a catalytic converter, and he left. Did you and him go anywhere together? Y'all was just in the yard. Y'all didn't leave, and he was only there a short period of time. And if at any point I say something that's not right, please tell me. After he leaves, you stay outside anymore? Or you go back in the house, or?
I'm not really too sure how soon I'll go back in the house.
Okay. Eventually, you go back in the house.
Yeah.
That's when you and Megan have sex.
Yeah.
Your bedroom? I mean, I don't know.
On the couch.
On the couch? Yeah. All right.
But Megan's the only one that left that house. You stayed the whole time, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Until the next morning around 11. That's when you
Went out of our
went to your grandma's. All right. So, we got another thing that actually, Peter. I don't remember what this is called. So this is, I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. He's my guru.
We get some fancy stuff off the phones and stuff. It's called health data. So one of the things I do is I'm good at tracking people on their phones and looking at health data, and that tells a lot about what someone does. And we got your health data for you that night. So that's what you just got pointed out here.
So we got a lot of, around 10 p.m.-ish, give or take, it's got you're doing a lot of walking from 10 to, let's just say 10 to, for a good solid hour. A lot of walking, where we're looking at over a mile and a half of distance covered. Like not just making circles in the yard, but a lot of walking. Like you walk down the road and things like that. Where would you have been going at that point?
Walking where?
Nowhere.
Walk back from the shed to the house.
Yeah. Well, that ain't. Yeah.
And here's the thing. I went through your health data for the whole day and analyzed it, and I can see, the short distance stuff like that. These are massive movements.
Significant.
This is not like you just walking to and from the shed, or even walking like to and from your parents' probably. This is like massive amounts of walking.
I'm walking where? So I had a baby that night.
Jarrett, what I want to know, I feel like there's more to it that you're just not telling us. And I just want to know, did something else happen between you and Megan that night? Did she do anything to you?
No.
This is our
There was nothing like that done. Like I told other people it was. I'm telling y'all everything that happened that night.
I got it, and I feel like you told me a good bit. Just feel like we're leaving out just a little bit of key details, because during some of all this walking was from 10 p.m.-ish to a little after 11. And I don't think Megan's at the house at that time. I think Megan's already gone.
What time?
Between 10 p.m. to 11:30 or so, you're doing a lot of walking, and I don't think Megan was there anymore. I think Megan had already left.
Around 11:30, 12 is when she left.
Yeah. Well, no, I think she left before 10.
No, his Bubba was there then.
Right. And Bubba saw and talked to Megan.
I'm pretty sure she stepped out and went to get something in her car when he was there.
But he was only there a little while.
Yeah.
And then maybe she left really close after he left. But I think at midnight at this point, I think she's been gone.
Yeah.
It's just very odd. Something don't add up. And I don't know if something happened to where it was just a breaking point, but it looks like you were walking back from Turnray Road and back to your house, and then I guess maybe through the woods or something. Is there like a pond somewhere behind, or some kind of body of water
Behind where your grandparents or parents live?
somewhere?
I don't think so.
Between them and the hospital?
No, there's a horse field.
But not a pond. No body of water. Because it looks like you went to a body of water also. After all this walking from Turnray Road back to your house, and then looks like you went to a pond, through the woods and stuff, and then...
I never went to Turnray Road that night.
You know where Turnray Road is?
Yeah, that's where they found me. I mean, y'all trying to say I put Megan there, and I didn't.
I'm putting you there, because I believe we have some coordinates that put you at Turnray Road, like on foot.
So, we're not stupid. We know what happened, but this is your time to just tell us what happened.
And explain why.
What happened to make this happen? No, but listen to me. Something happened that night. She might have just pissed you off, driving you nuts.
No, there was nothing like that.
But here's the thing.
To her.
Here's the thing. We know what happened. We know what happened.
Because I didn't do anything to her.
We've talked to everyone. Your story does not match anyone else's. that was with you that day. So it's time to.
What doesn't it match?
Your time frame and everything is not matching up with anyone else we've talked to. I've talked to probably 15, 20 people around the area and everything, and everyone you've mentioned today, I've talked to, and nothing you're saying. You know, I get you went to Walmart, did all that and stuff, but your time frames after don't match. I'm being honest with
You're
you.
excluding some very key points.
What am I excluding?
Pretty much the time Rebecca was killed.
How?
You're leaving that part out.
I didn't kill her. That's what y'all don't understand. I didn't kill her.
Well, what happened? How did she die?
I don't know.
Why would she tell someone you're about to kill her? And then she died that night.
I don't know.
I mean, that's
Pretty damn convenient. I mean,
that is.
I mean, we're looking at like a less than an hour. That I mean,
very less. I mean,
I didn't. I'm telling you, I didn't kill her.
I mean, if my wife sent a text to someone like that, I mean, and she was found missing, I mean, geez.
yeah.
I mean, I understand how it looks.
I mean,
but
how would you think?
Whenever she left that night, I was with my child.
All right. So obviously we have this text, which is completely odd. Let's just say.
I understand that.
All right. Jared's about to kill me. If I'm not here and you don't hear from me in 30 minutes, call the law. Her vehicle is found.
Why wasn't the law called that night then?
Don't know. The only person I can ask is who she sent the message to. Don't know why it wasn't. Vehicle's found off the roadway. Burned. You were where the vehicle was found. We have you there at that spot where the vehicle was found.
You don't have me at that spot. I was never on Turnway Road.
Yes, sir, we do.
No. I physically was never on Turnway Road that night. Whenever we turned around going to the gas station, was not on Turnway Road. It was past Turnway Road.
Where that vehicle was, we have you there. Where that vehicle was at. So,
Ain't no way.
I mean, it's so much stuff. It just
No, but there's no way because I was never on Turnway Road that night. That's the thing. I was like me physically. I was never on turn. We passed it on the way to before we turned around. Yeah, but I was never physically on Turnway Road.
So here, let me do it. Let me just tell you this. So I'm gonna read you a little timeline of what we have documented for. So at 9:48, you get that. She gets that text sent out to her friend. Okay. 9:50, she hears you on the phone. Some kind of arguing, hangs up. Okay. At 10:20, both y'all's phones are moving together, right there. And then at 10:42, you send a text message, "Call me ASAP. It's emergency." But during the 10 to 10:42 time frame, I got you walking 1.58 miles. Okay. And guess what? Guess how far it is from where her body was to your house?
How far?
1.8.
no,
I'm at 1.6. So right there.
straight line.
Straight line.
1.6 miles.
And if you look on Google Earth, it is a straight shot to get to it.
To where
I mean,
vehicle's found.
it's not like we just have one thing saying you're there. I mean, everything is adding
never there, that's the
up.
thing.
But here's the thing. Between 9:50 and pretty much 11, you're rolling. I mean, you're hauling ass. You're walking fast. I mean, you're doing all this
You're
stuff.
all over the place, man. Like trying to get the hell out of.
And all you're saying is that you were just walking from your shed to your house. I mean, I've seen where you live. It's not that far of a walk. I mean, you probably walk the hallway. And I mean, I can see during the day you walking back and forth. And
But I never left the house that night. That's the thing.
then how did you walk 1.58 miles between 10 and 10:42 if you didn't leave the house? You know what I'm saying?
I know, but I didn't. I said I had my child that night.
Okay. I mean,
We know she was there. We
and,
did.
and you had a baby monitor that you could hold and watch. So
Yeah, but it don't work a mile away from the house.
I'm trying to show you what we're seeing because, you know,
It looks bad. There's nothing that looks.
Yeah, but
It looks bad. There's nothing. I mean, you do not have. I mean, everything's pointing to you right now. So if something happened,
that's the thing. Nothing happened though.
are you scared that you're never going to see this baby again?
I'm scared of it now, even though I didn't do anything to
Okay.
her.
But here's the thing, you know, this baby deserves answers.
I totally
You know,
agree.
I mean, right now this baby is the one that's losing everything. I mean, who would do this to her? Who would kill her, drive her down
Why would I kill her?
a ditch, and burn the car?
Why would I?
And let me just say, we have arson experts that were out there that have been doing this for 18 years. He said that was the worst body that he has ever seen in his life. He's been doing this for 18 years. That body was burned so bad that in 18 years, that is the worst body he has ever seen. Who would do that to Megan, given that you know her the best? Who would do that?
It was personal. Whoever did it, it was personal. It wasn't something random. It was personal. They didn't want anything left, any kind of traces of anything.
I don't know. I'll give you everything. I'll give you all that.
And Jared, you're gonna go back. You're gonna go back over to the county. You're gonna lay there.
Yeah.
I mean, everything points to you. So the only thing we can do is get an understanding on why.
I didn't do it though. That's the thing. Y'all wanted me so bad. And
I don't. I just wanted. I wanted to be whoever did it.
That's the thing. I mean,
The problem is it's all pointing towards you.
here's the thing.
I would never hurt her like that. That was my best friend. We're together every day.
But here's the thing. Like, I've never met you. He's never met you. I live an hour and a half from here. I don't know anyone in this town.
Can you have a drink? You have anything, water, anywhere?
You want to see who's ordering something? I don't know. No, this is in our office.
But here's the thing. We don't know who you are. I don't know
I'll
anyone.
go look and see if there's one at the cafeteria.
Okay.
I'll give you guys a minute.
But we don't know anyone around here, okay? I have nothing personal against you. When I come into these cases, this is now Bamberg. They're not working with us. This is SLED. It's nothing personal. I come in and I'm a hard evidence data person because that stuff doesn't lie.
I understand.
And I know it's hard for you, okay? We're not trying to pin anything on you.
Listen, I didn't hurt. Listen, look, I didn't hurt her tonight.
I know, and I'm not, I'm not coming here trying to be like, "Yep, you did it." But I'm just, you got to look at what we're looking at.
I understand. I know everything was bad for me, but I was with that baby that night.
Okay.
Whenever she left, I was with that baby. Whenever things started getting weird the very next morning, it wasn't like I was trying to hide the fact that I didn't know where she was. So I reached out in time and it started getting weird to me. I've tried to help in every way possible. I wasn't trying to hide or anything. Do you think if I'd have done, I would have ran?
In summary, Davis painted a normal night to the detectives. Baseball game, Walmart, friend Bubba stopping by, sex on the couch, argument about him pulling out, Megan leaving upset around midnight, him staying home changing the baby. He says he texted her mom the next morning when she didn't call to check on the baby. Detectives listen, take notes. They don't confront hard yet. They let him talk. But they already have pieces he doesn't know about. Phone records showing both phones moving together late that night. Health data from his phone. 1.58 miles walked between 10 p.m. and approximately 11:30 p.m. Far more than shed to house. GPS coordinates placing him near Turn Right Road, where the burned car would later be found. They end the first session without accusing him outright. Davis sticks to his story. She left upset. I was with the baby the whole time. But the timeline doesn't match. Bubba, the friend, later confirms he saw Megan alive around 9 to 10 p.m., contradicting Davis's claim she left earlier. And that chilling text, "Jared's about to kill me," looms over everything. Officers aren't calling it a murder yet. Officially, it's still a missing person, but privately the pieces are aligning. They have no choice but to keep digging. And this led them to the second interrogation.
You know Peter, you know myself. We've talked a couple times. I just read you some warrants. You've had a lot here. You said in case you want to tell me your side. We'll just let you talk to me, okay? Have to tell me what happened.
Well, I didn't. It wasn't a 410.
Okay.
And when we left that night to go up to the gas station, she was still alive.
Okay.
When I turned around, we went back to the house. We were still out there by the cars, and I had a 38.
Okay.
And whenever we was arguing, I was getting out of and then we was arguing. She grabbed it. When she grabbed it, she pulled it to her and said, "What about me?" And just like that, it went off.
Okay.
And when it went off, it just all happened so fast.
I understand. Well, I told you the other day I felt like something happened.
Yeah.
I
But
felt like
it wasn't like I tried to kill her or not. Like when she grabbed it and pulled it to her, it just went off.
okay.
And then there's so much blood, she didn't have a pulse.
Right. So what'd you do then, man?
I just got in the car and drove, and we didn't go straight to Turnway Road. I wanted to get to the hospital, but she didn't have a pulse, and I was scared. And I passed the hospital, went and took a right, and went down Voorhees, back to Turnway.
Okay. So you come in off 4 East to turn right.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and went down there, and my phone was still at the house the whole time. Then when this was happening, my phone was actually in the yard. Okay, this happening, and went down there, and then I just lit all the clothes in the back.
Okay. Did you pour any kind of gas or anything on the car?
No,
How did you get from Turnway on the power line back home?
I walked back.
You walked back?
Yeah,
Okay. Nobody else helped you
no.
at all? You got to be relieved. Not as to what happened,
Yeah.
but try to get it off your chest. Huh?
Never supposed to happen.
Nah, and domestic stuff always gets tricky, baby. I mean, it always,
Never supposed to happen.
you know, you can love someone with every breath you take, and then, you know, things kind of go bad.
Well, she grabbed the gun and pulled it. I don't know if she hit it or what. It went off.
Why were you
She could have better.
going?
She deserved better.
She's better than you. I wouldn't say that. I mean, so let's back up away from there just a little bit, and during the day, kind of walk me back through that. Was what you told me the other day true about during the day?
Yeah.
You know, y'all had fussed.
Yeah, no.
I think you said you and Falcon had rode somewhere and come home and she'd thrown some stuff out in the yard.
Oh, that was true. I never tried forcing my way in her house. Nothing like that. The guy had a key.
Okay.
And I went to her house. We talked. Everything was fine.
Okay.
All that was truth. All that was the truth.
After y'all left her house,
We went back to my took a shower and was getting ready to go to a baseball game. I went down to my grandma's.
Okay.
All that was true. Went to a baseball game. That was true. Went to Walmart, tried to spy at that. That was true. Back to the house. Everything was. Bubba came. All that was true.
And Bubba's Bubba Bryant.
Yeah.
Okay. What did Bubba come here for?
Get a converter.
Bubba didn't help you do anything or see
No.
anything, witness anything. None of your friends helped you.
No.
Okay.
There's nobody else involved.
So Bubba comes to your house, grabs a converter,
Leaves.
and leaves.
She was still alive then.
When did y'all start arguing again?
It was after we had sex.
So y'all have sex. Is
All
that
was
part true?
Yeah, all that was true.
Okay.
And then the reason why she was mad was true. Got wood nut in her. All that was true.
Okay.
But it was never supposed to happen like that.
And what did you do with her then? What did you do?
I grabbed her and I started yelling, and just there was so much blood. And I checked her pulse, and she didn't have a pulse. And I went and checked on the baby, and I went to go take her to the hospital. But she was already gone.
All right. Did you take her out of the driver's seat or out of the bus? How'd you take her to the hospital?
I just scooted over.
You just kind of slid in beside her?
Yeah.
Okay. Where was the baby at then? Did you leave the baby home panicky or did you?
No, the baby was already in a seat from us going earlier.
I got you. So she hadn't even taken the baby out of the seat in the car. Okay.
Well, no, the baby was inside, but it was still in the car. And that's what happened.
So you grabbed the car seat, put it in the car, and you start at the hospital. You realize.
Yeah, and I just panicked.
And how'd you get the baby back home? Would you
I carried it home.
carry the baby all the way home in the car seat? Gotcha. You, so when I'm trying to understand, when you kind of slid her over, in the car and got in and drive. She's actually still in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
With you sitting beside her, kind of laid over. What did she laid over the console or laid back or? Okay. So you realize it's gone. You panic. You go down. Turn right.
And I go down, take a right. I go around the curve where it turns 35
Yeah.
in Denmark. And
Yeah.
do that first right. And
Back over to Voorhees. So you come
take
back.
another right. You go down Voorhees, and I went down turn right. I took a right on for turn right.
Okay.
And I was going back to the house, but then I realized that, well, what am I gonna do at the house?
Gotcha.
And I just pulled off in that gut and grabbed a baby and just let everything in the ladder.
Okay.
I didn't have no gas, I didn't have nothing like that, just a bunch of clothes in the car. That's what I lit.
Gotcha. What did you do with the pistol?
Put the pistol in the trash can,
Which one?
the house trash.
Is it still there?
Uh,
We've got the pistol for you.
Nobody got a pistol for me. I got all the trash together, all the trash cans outside and everything else. And Earl took it off for me.
Earl took trash off.
He didn't know the pistol was in there. He didn't know anything about that.
She's only shot a single time. Is that correct?
I was with 38, I wasn't with 14.
Gotcha. And you're standing beside her car,
Yeah.
and you got the gun. How do you have the gun?
I just had the gun just holding it just in my hand.
Okay. You told her you was go.
And when we were talking, just yelling back and forth, she grabbed it and she pulled it to her. And she said, what about, I think she would say, what about me? And it just went off.
Gotcha.
She just went limp. So I was just trying to get her to leave.
What did you tell her?
So I was just going to eliminate the problem.
And you felt like you were the problem.
Yeah.
What drove you to that point? I mean, what drove you to make you feel that about
Slowly letting
yourself?
everybody down. Slowly letting everybody down. Just be a piece of
But you're not. No?
God, yep. I wish you had just left that night.
There's a lot of folks that are in similar situations. And that's domestics. It's hard. It's hard when you love somebody. You got kids. You love your kids. Sometimes it's hard to stop long enough to look at and say, the best that we could probably be better for each other apart. And it reaches the point that it just kind of boils over or
But no, that was never intentional. No, that was never intentional.
Was she talking to anybody? Had she sent anybody anything, any message or anything that you know of? Or she yelled anything to anybody? No? So she wasn't on her phone or nothing? No. I got you.
Well, I appreciate you meeting with us, I mean, I know it's a lot, but, now your kids can look at you as being an honest man. And, I mean, seriously, you gotta think about that. They're gonna be able to know that their dad was an honest man and did the right thing. And I think that should mean a lot to you. It really should.
And this is a process. There's a process that we've got to go through. When the solicitor or whoever is handling things, myself and Peter could sit down and say, listen, he came forward and he said, well, his side of things, he took responsibility. Okay? But there's a process. You got anything you want, anything that I haven't asked you? It's all right, baby. It's all right. It's all right. You got anything you want to ask us? Anything we can try to answer for you. And what you're telling us now is 100%.
This time around, his narration of the events change, but he is still not giving the full story. He said the gun went off and it was a mistake. And then he throws beautiful crocodile tears to get sympathy. But this is not the detective's first time with people like this. What Jarrett did not know was that detectives now have video, DVR/security cams, and it showed him chasing Megan when she tried to escape from him. He shot her dead, then dragged her body back to the car, fumbling to get her in.
We've been working on this nonstop, and I appreciate you manning up and telling us what you did tell us. We've just got a couple inconsistencies we need to clear up, and I know this is weighing on you. Remember how you said DVR don't record?
Yeah.
It does.
Okay.
What you told us don't match. You want to just get it off your chest and tell us what really happened. I mean, I can show you the video.
What do you mean? Like what?
Of you chasing her down, dragging her lifeless body back to the car, and fumbling, trying to get it in the car. You didn't shoot her in the car like you said.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be weighing on you because you've given a half truth, but you still have to have. I mean, you're human.
Yeah.
I know you love your baby. I know you loved her. It's just, we're at this point, we just need to know the truth. It's not going to change the outcome. I mean, you could tell, no, I'm not going to say nothing. I mean, everything still moves forward. I'm giving you a chance to get it off your chest, and that way we can know exactly what happened, and this stuff doesn't get all drug out in court in front of her family, and, you know, you just don't want all that. I mean, do you want to tell me what really happened?
Well, the gun did accidentally go off. That wasn't an accident. That honestly was an accident.
But you chased her down with a gun. I mean, she knew you had that gun because she come out that door, saw that gun, and took off running.
No, she got running because I had her keys. She was going to the neighbor's house. That's why I was leaving in the car.
And you left for a while and then came back with the car.
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
That's when I was going to the hospital, but
Why didn't you put her in the passenger seat? Why'd you put her in the driver's seat?
that was just the closest door.
How many times did you shoot her?
Once. When the gun accidentally went off, it.
Was it a hollow point? Or was it
Just regular.
just a regular target ammo?
Yeah.
Called all ammo?
Where did it hit her? On the left side
It'll be her right side.
or right side?
What would you say if I told you they recovered rat shot from her brain? Or buckshot? I mean, could have been from a 410, could have been rat shot in the 38. I mean, we see you drop the gun, so we knew you had a black handgun. You didn't lie about that. You know, everybody talks about your sawed-off shotgun, your 410. Where's that at? Because I know it was there just before we got there. Someone saw
I got all of that out from the trash.
the 410.
What number? Probably as long as that.
That night?
The 410 and the handgun got thrown out in the trash? Because I got somebody telling me they saw that gun in your shop right before we arrived.
No.
Okay.
So did you use the 410 at all that night? Like after the fact? Kind of.
Not at all.
Why didn't you call us?
I was scared, honestly.
I mean, if it's an accident, I mean, if my wife and I were fighting and I had a gun and she grabbed it and went off, I'd be calling names. I mean, that's what's got you in a pickle.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, in all honesty, I was scared.
I mean, you changed your clothes I don't know how many times. Then the black ski mask and black clothes, what was all that for? To get back to the house and people not recognize you?
Yeah.
And you still want to say that you just lit some clothes and didn't use an accelerant? Because, mind you, Sled Arson has completed their report on the findings of the vehicle and the ground and everything else. So what did you use to set the fire?
Oil.
Oil.
I used motor oil.
Is that what you're getting out of the shop?
It wasn't in the shop.
Well, like I said, the camera shows you running back.
No, yeah, but it wasn't in the shop. It was right. If you're looking at the front of the shop, it's like to the left where that grill is.
Gotcha. Where's the baby during all this?
Is that?
Okay. Where's the baby when you took the car down? Leave the baby at the house?
Yeah.
And that's important. You know, it's like I said, you're a human, not a monster. I couldn't see the baby in the car, but I couldn't imagine you doing all that with the baby in the car. So I got a notebook prepared.
So the timeline, I just want to make sure I'm accurate. So you said the gun went off, dragged your body to the car, you left. You said you were heading towards the hospital?
At first, I was about to pull up with my grandparents,
Okay.
but I didn't want to do that then. So then I went to go towards the hospital, and then I was checking her pulse and everything, looking at her. She was, you know what I'm saying? It was. So I turned around, like half.
Bullfrog Road.
No, it was no. I turned around on Highway 70. As a U-turn.
Past the hospital or before the hospital?
Before the hospital. It was like turn right in the hospital. It was right in the middle of them. It was right before you got them trailers.
And then you went back to the house to try to figure out what your next move was going to be. Yeah, you should have pulled in the hospital, but I'm sure you're beating yourself up about it constantly.
One more thing I want to know what this is.
What's that in your hand?
That looks like
A belt. That's when you're
It's a
chasing
left.
after your left hand by the
So I
side.
had clothes in my hand. I had her keys and I had a shirt in my hand.
So it looks like something like lawn. Like when you watch this video, it looks like it's lawn.
I had a shirt in my hand. I had her keys in my hand. I had my phone, my wallet stuff, and her keys and my shirt. I was wearing a tank top, like a wife beater.
And you had her phone or your phone?
I had my phone. Her phone she had, and then
What was in her pocket?
I think she was holding it. She didn't have pockets.
You just
But whenever it happened, I grabbed it off the ground.
put it in the car with her.
Yeah, it was in the car with her.
So I know it's gonna be hard, but I need you to try to walk me through when you're running over there to her. What happens? Like, how does the gun go off? I mean, are you like close with her? Like, just trying to. I know it's gonna be hard. Just try to walk me through a little bit of how that went down.
We were walking back. She was yelling, and I was walking back, and then I turned to her, and I just wouldn't put my hands up. Like I just wanted to really wanted to like, grab her face till she'd chill out, and the gun went off.
How long did it take her to die?
Well, to me, it looked like instantly,
Ain't no sounds, no nothing.
and just
So she never saw it coming.
Did you have any idea we'd probably get footage of kind of what took place? I mean, I know you said you couldn't get into it, but
yeah.
anything else you can think of? We just want to make sure we kind of get a clear picture because, it's a tough situation, but, we've been honest with you, you've been honest with us. I mean, you got nothing to lose at this point. We just want to make sure, if someone knew something and someone else, we just got to know everything, because you know how this community is. The rumor mills are spreading. People are trying to accuse other people of being your accomplices, helping out with stuff and knowing stuff and help set it up, and it's just like, I'm trying to prevent someone else from getting shot.
Truth shall set you free. That's why we're giving you the chance. So this is the same story you're going to give it to God one day when you look at him face to face. He knows. Now,
But if it comes to anybody helping or knowing, and
That's just my big thing right now.
I ain't tell a soul, not nobody, anything. Crying to apologize to my baby.
And I know what happened, but you're being an honest man to us, and we know what happened. That's the thing. It sucks what happened, but you can't take it back. But it was a mistake, and that you're not this terrible person. You know what I mean? So I know it's hard. So, but no, I know the pictures are important to you. I know you mentioned that last time, so I wanted to print those off for you. So,
Thank you.
we're not. People think SLED and the police are these terrible people, but we're just trying to figure everything out, and
Finally, after the undeniable layers of evidence in the video, the whole truth comes out. The argument had already escalated outside the house. Megan was upset trying to leave. Jarrett Davis chased her down the road with his .38 handgun. She ran, but he caught up. In the struggle, or by intent, he shot her once in the neck. She collapsed. Jarrett Davis realized what he had done and panicked. He dragged her body back to her Ford Explorer, placed their 4-month-old daughter in the car seat beside her mother's body, got in, and drove. He headed toward a hospital at first, checking for a pulse, but there was none. Fear took over. He passed the hospital, turned onto a remote dirt road, turn-right road, pulled off near power poles and stopped. He got out, poured motor oil from the back, kept in the car or grabbed from home, set the vehicle on fire. The flames consumed everything: car, Megan's body, and all evidence. He carried the baby back home in the car seat, walking more than 1.5 miles through rural darkness. Davis changed clothes and tried to act normal at home. Jarrett Davis was not going to take his chance in court and pleaded guilty. According to court records, he will be spending 43 years in prison. That's all, guys. Remember to subscribe and leave a comment. What do you think about this case? And please, safety comes first. Watch yourselves and your family out there. Links remain in the description for home cameras.